Hi and welcome to Woohoo Wednesday. I am Rachael Thompson Phillips, the creator of the Sacred Oracle online program and also the BEYOU Oracle Cards, which will be the cards that I use for today's card number 3. So if you have chosen card number 3, here is your soulful divine message. You have the card of illusions. Now, I'll just read you the bottom of the card. It says, break through illusions and rediscover a new you. Let's dive in a little bit deeper. Each of the cards, within the cards, every single thing that is on the card has a gorgeous symbolic message. So let's break this down for you. So the very first thing that comes to mind that jumps out at me is the green dragonfly. So the green is about being able to access your own truth. And as you know, we are in a gorgeous time of Mercury retrograde, and yes, I'll say that again, a gorgeous time. Most people run and hide when it's Mercury retrograde, but I really do honestly believe that it is the most potent, self-revealing period of energy that comes through to give you access into your own personal truth. And that's exactly when we can gain that truth. It's actually the truth that sits behind our heart, not the truth that we sit in our head that we overanalyze or try to justify or find logical reasoning around it. No, it's about being able to access the truth of how are you showing up? Are you the person that you want to be? Are you holding yourself back? Asking all of these kind of questions. And the dragonfly is about being able to access that emotional body. And that emotional body is that when we have those incredibly potent periods where truth bombs are delivered and we can see that the only person that has been holding you back is you, that is truly very, very powerful. And with Mercury retrograde happening, it heightens our emotional state. And so therefore it's like this big revelation. We know this on a conscious logical level that we're doing it to ourselves, but when we access the truth down into this gorgeous soul level, it's like seeing yourself like mirrored right back to you and being able to see past the illusions of what's been holding you back and being able to see past that, to be able to see the gorgeous soul that you are more powerful, that you have more strength within you than you give yourself credit for, that you know that you are freaking capable of freaking doing anything that you put your mind to, but you too easily give up and have become accustomed to listening to these shitty excuses and stories that you've played on repeat. Not anymore. Your soul is saying it's trying to access that truth of just being able to go, you know what, I have held myself back and that is okay. But I'm no longer living this way anymore because it's a lie within my soul. It's a lie within my skills, my available resources, what I am capable of, my own potential. I am the only thing that is holding me back. And so that emotional body, you may find that you get tears that show up because they're tears of finally that relief and a release within your own self of pretending that these things that you've been saying and the excuses, when you gain access to the truth within that, and I have gained access into being able to be reminded of just how incredibly resilient and resourceful and radiant that you are, allows you to almost, have you ever seen those, I know it's a really unusual analogy and it's just popped into my head, so I'm going to go with it. You know how when you see people have this, like a bodysuit on and then they take that off and it's like a whole new version of them is revealed. That's what it's like when you reach these epiphanies from a place of soulful truth. It's not there to pick at faults at you. It's not there for blame, shame, or guilt. It's there for just acceptance and honoring. And at that defining moment is when you gain access to different choices. You realize that you are much more powerful than what you give yourself for, and something can ignites within you and you're like, I am so getting my shit together. So it's powerful, but sometimes we've got to be able to see this very thing that is holding us back becomes the things that propels us to go forward. So really embrace if that is occurring for you. And you may also find that you may all of a sudden start seeing dragonflies just showing up in your reality, also as a beautiful confirmation from the universe saying to you, you are more powerful than you're giving yourself credit for. And sometimes even just hearing those words can bring tears, because it can be the very thing that you have denied within your own self. As you can see in this card, all the flowers are blossoming. Now, the moment that you gain access into being, seeing that truth and honoring and accepting and really embracing that you are an incredibly powerful creator of your own reality, this is where you start to flourish and blossom and really step into your own power, which is not that, I just really want to clearly define this. This is not coming from that ego-driven space. When we step into our power, it's about stepping into an alignment. It's stepping in and embodying all of who you are. And then when you have that alignment and embodiment, this is where flow starts to show up, because the next steps that you take after alignment and embodiment, I'll get that out. The next step you take, watch how easily things just unfold for you. So always remember, if you notice that the flow starts to become distorted or not free flowing, then take a step back, align, embody your energy. So when I mean align your mind, body, soul, and spirit. Make sure all parts of self are in that one space, and then allow that energy of all those 4 aspects of self to generate that gorgeous divine energy that is only specific to you, and feel that generate within you. And that therefore becomes the embodiment of the energy that radiates who you are at a soul core essence. And then allow that, also sort of reminds me, this sounds so old school, but it reminds me of like the Care Bears. The Care Bears, when they were called to take action, out the center of their heart, they would just radiate either, rainbows or a color or something. But it was about the essence of who they were. It starts to radiate out along with their resources and skills and their talents and all the things that shape and make them who they are. That is what this card reminds me of at this moment, that once you have alignment and embodiment, allowing that to flow gently outside of your heart, and then just watching everything start to dissolve away that was once a resistance barrier for you. And this is how you learn to stay and flow and break through those illusions. So this is an incredibly potent week for you. Such a really great week for insightful wisdom to gain and have those powerful but also take your breath away aha moments. It's like getting that last piece of the puzzle and you're like, oh. Those are the types of occurrences that are going to help occur for you this week, but they're going to be the place where the biggest form of transformation and shifts will occur for you. So embrace them. You are ready for this, and in fact, you've been waiting for this very moment to occur. So grab it with both hands and step into your own potential, love. So much love to you. Have a fabulous week. Please find below a whole heap of available links down there that offer some awesome free resources down there, along with information on products and services that I offer as well. So take care, and I'll see you again next week. Bye.